Tia Carrere, 58, stuns in plunging purple gown, still serving bombshell energy decades after Wayne's World swing. Might as well be trending again, because 90s icon Tia Carrere just rolled back the clock in the most jaw-dropping way imaginable. On a star-studded Tuesday night in Los Angeles, the red carpet at the 2025 Scientific and Technical Awards, hosted by the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, got a serious dose of nostalgia and glamour, and all eyes were on one woman, Tia Carrere. Wearing a royal purple floor-length gown with a plunging neckline that could rival any A-lister half her age, Carrere effortlessly stole the spotlight like it was 1992 all over again. Yes, that Tia Carrere, the same goddess who played Cassandra Wong, the badass bassist and singer who rocked Wayne Campbell's world in the cult classic comedy Wayne's World. Now 58, she's clearly discovered the fountain of youth. And she's not gatekeeping. As camera flashes exploded around her, Carrere struck pose after pose with the same magnetic smile that once lit up movie theaters. Her look was completed with a shimmering jeweled hairpiece that twinkled under the lights, a metallic clutch that added modern edge, and stiletto heels that said, "Yes, I still slay." Let's be honest, she didn't walk the red carpet. She owned it. From Cassandra to cinematic royalty. For those of us who grew up in the grunge meets glamour era of the early 90s, Tia Carrere wasn't just another actress. She was a revelation, a total force, a Filipina-Hawaiian queen who broke through in a Hollywood landscape that often boxed women of color into background roles. And when Wayne's World dropped in 1992, it changed the game. Carrere's character, Cassandra Wong, was far from the typical damsel. She was a leather-clad, guitar-shredding dream girl who didn't wait around to be rescued. She was always one step ahead. She wasn't just Wayne's love interest. She was the moment. And according to Carrere herself, nobody saw it coming. In a candid March interview with First for Women, Carrere recalled how uncertain things were when they first filmed the cult hit. It was the tiniest movie that Paramount shot that year, she admitted. It was low budget, and we only had a few takes of each scene. Nobody knew what they had, since it was still pretty untested ground for a sketch to become a film. Imagine that. A Hollywood studio basically tossing a few coins at a quirky side project. And out comes one of the most quoted comedies of all time. Even Carrere was caught off guard by the explosion of love from fans. "We were running by the seat of our pants," she said. "It was incredible to see the phenomenon that it became, but nobody expected it. It was really a pop culture moment." Cassandra Forever 3. Decades later, Carrere still holds a special place in her heart for Cassandra. And honestly, so do we. It was a powerful young female role. And I think a lot of women responded to it because she was unapologetically her own person, she reflected. I love Cassandra, and who could forget those iconic outfits? The 90s gave us a treasure trove of fashion statements, but Carrere's red lace mini dress, paired with opera gloves and massive hoop earrings, was a serve for the ages. The sultry number came from Elle Ede hotspot trashy lingerie and has since achieved legendary status. It's crazy. It should be in a museum, Carrere joked. If the Smithsonian's listening, we agree. Put it next to the ruby slippers and Indiana Jones whip. Beyond Wayne's World. While Wayne's World launched her into superstardom, Carrere's resume reads like a Hollywood tour de force. She headlined in True Lies opposite Arnold Schwarzenegger, led her own TV adventure series Relic Hunter in the early 2000s, and voiced the fiercely protective big sister Nani in Disney's Lilo and Stitch, a role that endeared her to an entirely new generation. Now she's back on Disney's radar. Carrere is set to appear in the studio's much-anticipated live-action Lilo and Stitch remake, scheduled for release later this year. Talk about coming full circle. But while her career has evolved, her style has remained timeless. And on Tuesday night, it was on full display. That purple gown, bold, sensual, regal, wasn't just a fashion choice. It was a statement, a reminder that true icons don't fade. They redefine themselves. Age, just a number. Let's take a moment to talk about what everyone was thinking. How is Tia Carrere 58? With glowing skin, a physique that looks straight out of a Pilates video, and the kind of confidence that comes from decades of Hollywood survival, Carrere made one thing clear. Age is absolutely irrelevant when you've got presence. In a town where youth is currency and reinvention is survival, Carrere doesn't seem phased. She's weathered the Hollywood machine, pivoted with grace, and come out the other side still turning heads. No surgery spectacle, no over-the-top reinventions, just pure timeless magnetism. She